Because really what I want to do today is build her confidence. Now she's got the trust in me, and she's got the respect, but I want her to build her confidence, being able to move and jump over things and not be afraid of where she puts her feet, because they're very uncoordinated. They're like babies when you first start to ride them, first try to train them. You know, if I was just to sit on her right now, there's a big possibility that she trips and falls. So I really need to build up her confidence. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And we're going to be reviewing what we did yesterday. So the initial step is always to sort of reconfirm who's the leader. So I want to be the leader. I do that with several levels of pressure. I'll point, she goes, I release. Good, you can see she's scared of where she's putting her feet. She's slowing down, good. Again, she wants to take control and change her own direction, and I'm saying no, continue going in that direction. Good. You can see she's pretty worried about everything that's happening here. And by the end of this session, hopefully we would have put another saddle on her, and she would be going around this pretty comfortably without too many issues. Good. So as you can see, when she's doing the right thing, I'm just leaving her alone. I'm just walking. I'm not giving her any voice cues. I'm not moving my hands. I'm not moving my stick. I'm totally neutral. That's okay. So we've established the first step, which is the direction. She's not thinking about changing directions. Now I'm going to ask her to change. Perfect. And this was all developed yesterday, within, I think, an hour and a half. And she's doing really, really well. She's terrified of that thing that I put on the ground. She's scared of that one. So this time I put a bit of pressure on her over there to get her to go over that pole. Like right here, pressure. That's all right. Good. Good. Change her direction now. Come here. Good. So you can see that she's doing figures of 8 just off of body pressure. So when I'm moving towards her, that's adding pressure to her. When I'm moving away like this, I'm asking her to come into me. She comes in, and then I reapply that pressure. Clever girl. Now she's going over that pole quite nicely. Might change her direction again. Good girl. Up. So see how she turned away from me? I don't want her to turn away from me. I want her to give me 2 eyes when she does that turn. Good, like that. So I'll just keep applying that pressure until she gives me the right response, and then I'll release. Because what we were saying yesterday is that horses don't learn from putting pressure on them. They learn from the timing as when you release that pressure. So whatever she was doing when I released that pressure, she knows that that was the right thing to do. Turn. Good. And I want to see if I can get her down, get her energy down to a walk before we do anything else. I just want her to walk over these poles, because that will show me that she's pretty comfortable with them. If she doesn't, that's fine. She's dropping her head, a sign of submissiveness. She's saying, dude, you can leave me alone now because I'm showing you that I accept you as a leader. So I might stop her there, and then watch this. As soon as she gives me 2 eyes, as soon as she gives me 2 eyes, like now, I'll turn away from her. Give me 2 eyes, good. So bad timing on my part, because what I want her to do is just to turn and look at me. And she's just a baby, she'll make a lot of mistakes. Good, I'll walk away there. That was the release of pressure. Look how she's keeping her eyes on me. She's noticing what I'm doing as the lead horse. She's managing. Now she moves away, I'll just go ahead and apply pressure again. Because I want her to learn that kind of giving me two eyes means rest. Not giving me two eyes means a little bit of hard work. So here, I walk away. And the main aim of this is not to tire a horse out so that I can saddle her and ride her. Even if I was to tire her out, if she wanted to go to buck or throw me off her saddle, she could do that. They're very, very powerful animals. So let's see what happens here if I'm just walking around. You tell me if she's keeping her eyes on me. Oh, she left. Pressure. And then I might ask her to come back again. Right here. I'll leave her alone. Good. Dropping her head, coming up to me. I might. Good girl. Good girl. Now, you know what the difference here is between the species? I've got eyes on the front of my head. That to her means predator. She's got eyes on the side of her head, which means prey. She's got to develop enough trust and respect in me to know that I'm not going to eat her. And we all know that horses have been around for 50 million years. So if they haven't got a great survival system, a very finely tuned survival system, she's gonna die and her whole race will be wiped out. So she's developed a lot of things. Eyes on the front of the face means lion, means tiger, means something that's gonna eat me. So I'm not gonna let that guy get close to me. As soon as he gets close, I'm gonna run away. Now she's starting to understand that I don't mean her any harm. So I might walk in sort of zigzaggy type things without looking her in the eye and then just maybe giving her my hand with my back to her. Saying, how about you sniff my hand? And then I release. Walk over here. Good. And what horses normally do to greet each other is they go up, walk up to one another, and then sniff each other's nose. My hand is my nose. Now look at her follow. Dropping her head. Starting to accept me again today as her leader. Good girl. So she did the right move there. She was thinking about giving me her heels and running away, signifying, I'm scared of you. But then she thought, she said, no, I better give him two eyes. Clever girl. Clever, clever girl. Yes, that's what we want. So now that she's actually wanting to stay with me, and I want to do a few more things with her before I saddle her up again, you know, you guys can see that she's happy to stay with me. So when I go to put a halter on her head and a rope in my hand, I don't need to be pulling her to keep her with me. She's just going to be light, very light on that rope. So I'm just going to grab that.